shocked me. Quiet for so long.
Why didn't you say anything?
Have no reason to?
I guess that's the reason.
Hey, I ain't out here to talk to myself, you know?
So how you doing tonight?
Fine as the frogs here. Thank you very much. How about yourself?
Yeah, pretty much the same, man. Just another night.
Yep. I just kind of figured, it's so damn nice outside. I just figured everybody was taking advantage of it, enjoying it outside as much as they could.
Oh, it definitely is beautiful out.
Damn sure it is. See that? A lot of things to talk about already.
Oh yeah, man. I'm just overflowing with information that I want to share to the channel.
Let me hear it, man.
What?
Let me hear it. I'm starving for information.
Yeah, I was being facetious there, Brother Ed.
Oh, shit. I thought it was for a night of education.
The craziest thing that I seen today, I was sitting there on my lunch break, and there was this little kid, well, not really little, he's probably 8 or 9 years old, throwing a temper tantrum in the parking lot, throwing shit out the car, slamming their mom's door and shit. I said, man, oh man, hey, oh God, they gotta bring back the woodshed.
And the parent was allowing it, right?
Oh yeah, they were doing that whole get in the car and bounce shit. And you gotta them kids need to learn somewhere or another and spare the rod, spoil the child.
Damn right. Look, I wasn't cruel to my children. Don't take this wrong, but we were at a grocery store one time, and my son was acting simple. He was only 3 or 4 years old. And he was acting simple, and he ran into a fucking display, one of the cardboard displays, and knocked a bunch of shit off. I grabbed him by his hand. I didn't pull him off the ground, but he was struggling to get his feet on the ground, and I kicked him in the ass every step of the way out of that store.
I bet he didn't act the fool again next time you went out to the grocery store.
Nope.
That's all it takes, a little learning.
Yeah, I didn't kill the child, but if anybody would have seen it and turned me in, I could have probably went to court for child abuse. You can't even talk a certain way to your children anymore without getting some kind of criminal complaint.
Yeah, you can strike a child from the wrist down and from the waist down. Unless they change something with corporal punishment.
I'm not saying, motherfucker, I got feedback. Do you hear it?
Yeah, it sounds like you got your stereo on 11.
Yeah, but you see, the thing is, I can go for weeks and talk with it on and no problem. And all of a sudden, it'll do this. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it's all in super mega watch you're running.
Oh, is that what it is? Shit, I should have known.
It could be too, man. It's been raining the last couple days, or at least it was raining, something like that. Your cardboard beams are soggy.
You got rain?
I don't know. Didn't it rain? It was supposed to rain. Something. I remember something was wet. I don't know how long ago it was, though.
Do you get city water or do you have a well?
I got a well, and I'm getting worried.
Yeah, me too. But, I'm not scared to death, but I've heard of drought before in this area, but This was the longest one and the deepest one that I remember. And I told all the family, look, don't waste water. Use it for what you need, but don't waste it. I caught my son-in-law the other day washing his car with no fucking nozzle on the hose. He just threw it down, let it run.
Oh no.
I'm like, man, look, get a nozzle.
Yeah, I feel for anybody who has city water because their rates just went up substantially.
Really? That's not because of the drought, is it?
No, it's American Water. They're the company, corporation, whatever that sells you back your own water. Natural resource, you gotta buy that. You gotta make sure you buy that. But yeah, I think the rates went up 115%.
Holy Jesus. See, that's not municipal. That's a fucking mega corporation that's only out to skin everybody.
I don't know where they're tied into it, but I caught a blurb about it. It was at Seeking. It was like 600 and some odd people couldn't pay their water bill.
Like you said. Oh, hold on. How do you turn that stereo on? I can't stand that. Look, I'm all wired up already. I hate that bullshit. I've read so many stories about small municipalities that have a great water source, cheap water for everybody, and people like Nestle will come in with their bottled water and suck it all up, and then the original people there have to go without water.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Nestle is a good example for that. That's a good one.
Oh yes, I know that. I've seen lots of things about Nestle. They're an evil company.
Something that I've heard recently is that after this data center, when that gets into full swing, a gallon of water is going to be more expensive than a gallon of gas.
What? Wait a minute. You mean, where's the book? You mean corporate water systems like the one we just discussed?
Yeah, I guess that'd be a blanket statement. Natural resources, because these data centers are popping up everywhere. Like there's a lot of shit going on across the country. But once all this shit comes to be, that was the quote that I remember. That a gallon of water is going to be more than a gallon of gas.
Holy shit. Man. Again, how did we get here? I'm pissed again. Look, I don't watch all the videos, but I do read the taglines on them, and I've heard so much learned so much about data centers and how many quote-unquote natural resources they consume, not to mention the aggravation to nearby neighbors with their constant hum. I'm sure you heard about the people in Vineland are pissed off about that data center.
Oh yeah, man, they already got served with papers.
They ain't gonna do no good.
Well, I don't know if they complied or not, but it was some kind of a fine.
Yeah, to a super mega corporation like that, that's just the cost of doing business.
That's what I was gonna say. A fine is a punishment to the poor, because if somebody has money, that fine ain't gonna matter. Here, that data center is a multi-million-dollar establishment, fucking plant, right? A $1,500 ticket is a drop in the bay. Spend more on the copper and the freaking fiber optics in that place.
Yes, for real, and they do, not to mention that they, I think the one in Zion is going to have their own power generation. What energy is that going to use? Sure ain't nuclear. It ain't pollution free. What kind of energy are you going to use? Gas?
Anybody hear me at all? Is my radio working? I was saying breaker, breaker, breaker about 10,000 times. This first you heard me?
It's just now, yeah.
I sounded okay, or am I down in the grass?
I mean, you're a little low, man, but you're sounding pretty damn good.
Tom, that was my fault, because, that subject gets me hyped up, and I was going back, my finger was vibrating over the key, couldn't wait to key up again. I apologize.
No, it's not that. I changed some things today, and I think I hooked my linear up backward, and maybe you guys want to hear me, but that's why I'm worried about whether you're hearing me okay now.
I'm hearing you just fine. No signal to speak of, like normal, but modulation's all up there.
Is that normal that I don't have a signal with you?
Not really.
So you don't think I'm working like I should?
You're lower than usual, but it definitely sounds like you did something different with a radio or microphone, because you sound more boomier.
Recently, you guys were low to me, and I was low to you guys down there, and all of a sudden, poof, we all jumped up. So, could be conditions.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I got going on.
You definitely sound good, but your signal's down low.
Get back to the drawing board here. I'll be back.
You definitely sound good, but your signal's down low. Who's on first?
Like I said, we've been through this just recently, in the last week or two. Same thing happened. I was low to them. Like when I say them, I'm talking about Tom and Pegasus. I was low to them, they were low to me, and all of a sudden, it's like somebody flipped the switch, and everybody's signal came up.
Yeah, stupid Mother Nature.
Yup.
Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Huh?
How you doing, Ted?
Good evening, catnap rat.
Good evening, Uncle John.
There you go. There you go.
What?
I tuned up a little bit.
You did what?
Tuned it.
You know, it's customary to wipe your feet before you come stomping at somebody's house there, Ted.
Hey, Roger. How's everybody doing today?
Fine as a frog's hair. And a beautiful day it was.
I'm doing as fine as frogs here.
Bob, it's bad enough when you rudely interrupt the channel, but when you use one of my sayings, it's even worse. Can't you just say hello, Bob?
You're full of fiddlesticks.
Stop it, Bob. Good evening, Bob.
Good evening, everybody, and little rat, too.
How you doing, Bob?
Hey, everybody. Hey, Bob. Hey. What's going on over there? Hey. The Phillies play today? No, we're off because of the gay soccer team. Hey, Roger.
You say the gay soccer game?
Yes, you're watching it.
Jesus Christ. I asked you a yes or no. Never mind. Just never mind. You can't speak normally.
10-4. Hey, Bob. Did you finish up over there yet, or is it still rolling? Is what rolling? The station. I'm done. My contract expired on the 10th. There's still some loose ends they're taking care of there, but I'm done. Are they still playing the oldies or no? I think they are. I think Costello's still there, but I don't know for how long. Hey, Roger. Yeah, somebody said they heard music on there, and I haven't listened for a while. And I didn't know whether they were going to switch over to the Spanish program. All the brokerage shows after 5 o'clock at night shows are all moving to Saturday and Sunday. I know that. 10-4.
Pitiful. my go-to station. Has been for years. Pitiful, pitiful.
Damn it, man. Good Jammer, good evening. How you doing, Chad? I'm good, and you? Oh, I can't complain. It was a beautiful day. Sure was. How you doing, Ryan?
Good evening, Mr. Gear Jammer.
I think Pegasus is in there. How you doing? I ain't heard Pegasus yet. Catnap's in there, though. Oh, it was Catnap. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get confused.
You're fine, man. How you doing there, Gear Jammer?
Just fine. Good evening time, everybody.
What's up, Frank?
Good evening, good evening, good evening. How you doing?
Catch it!
Bobby, Ten, Gear Jammer, Rat. I think that was it. Catnap. Catnap. Good evening, 588. Good evening, Mr. John. How you doing this evening? Swinging my feet. Hey, Roger on that. Hey, Frank, you let me down last week. Why? What happened? You didn't tell me the violent car show was last Saturday night. Oh, you didn't know that? I thought you knew the violent was having that. I forgot when Policeman's Night Out at the high school. I forget when that one's coming up, too. There's one tomorrow. That's out by the Bridgeton Old Inspection Station. That's tomorrow morning. Tomorrow evening, 5 until, we're having ours at over in the parking lot over there at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's our first one for just a gathering, you know, for our little get-together this year. That's our first one. That's tomorrow evening also. But yeah, there's a car show across from the Bridgeton Inspection Station tomorrow morning. And our gathering car show is 5 o'clock over at Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, Roger, did you go to the violent show? Yeah, I went to the Landis Avenue one. I didn't do no walking, you know. It was a little bit warm. I stayed in the shade all day. I walked about a half a block, went to the bathroom, and got me a cold ice slush, but that was it. Did they have a nice crowd this year? Yes, they did, but they had it all screwed up, man. One way in, no more parking at the school right there on West Avenue, not West Avenue, I'm sorry, at East Avenue at Cunningham School. There was no parking in there, in that school parking lot. No parking on the Sears parking lot. You can only come in from the Landis, from the Delsey Drive side on the Landis Avenue. They lined everybody up from West Avenue to Delsey Drive. Then they start pulling them in as the road got all jammed up. And start pulling us in. But yeah, the mayor got mad last year because they blocked his pizza restaurant. He couldn't have business come in and get pizza, they say. Hey, Roger. All right. Good enough. I didn't know what was going on. I missed it. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow night. I'll take a ride down there. Copy on that. Yeah, we'll be out there tomorrow evening.
Wait, Double D gonna go? Hey, Frank. What? I didn't say... Jesus Christ, Bob. I didn't say... I said Frank.
Stand by 1 moment. Wife talking to me.
Thank you.
Well, I'll talk to you, Rat, while he's waiting for his wife. What do you want to talk about, Rat? And for...
All right, you still there?
Yes, I'm waiting for Frank to get done talking to his wife. I'm ignoring Bob because he's an ignorant motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
Hey, 10-4.
Breaker channel, please. Come on, Breaker. Hey, good evening, John and Frank. Joining the channel there, good evening. Hey, Rat, is that an improvement at all?
Talk again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Your modulation is just barely flicking my needle from the bottom peg.
DJ. Yes, John. You're normal here. Yeah, I've been wondering if he's maybe got a problem lately, because it's been like 3 or 4 weeks now. You can't hear me. Yeah, well, no, you're the same signal that you always are. I talk to you enough to know where your signal is. You hear me okay, Frank?
Loud and proud, Tom. Good evening time to you. But yeah, loud and proud here.
Good evening, Frank. Good evening. Hey, Catnap, how am I sounding to you now?
You sound about the same. You got some booming audio, but your signal's down just a little bit on me. But you sound great.
Okay, can you take another look at the signal? I went to the high side of the box. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you gave me about the same before. You were giving me a solid 5. Now you went up a dB. You're at a 6 now on mine.
Breaker for Tom.
Okay, thank you very much, Catnap. Good evening, Bob.
Tom, you're giving me the same signal as Brother Rat and just a hair higher than Catnap, and I'm on a stick, so I'm omnidirectional. And you're just as strong as Catnap. I mean, not Catnap. Well, yeah, you're a little bit better than Catnap, but you're the same as Brother Rat, and you're twice as far away. So what's that tell you?
All right, well, I just switched boxes. Took the one box out of line. I got much better ears now. I've been struggling with my ears for a couple of months. And I changed boxes and the ears are better. All right, I'm going to get on the side and put stuff away that I'm not going to use here. And carry on. I'll be back with the group. Thank you, everyone.
Definitely snappy.
Fine business and catch you on the flip-flop.
Roger!
Frank.
Yes, sir.
I think Rat wanted to talk to you, but you had got called away.
Roger, appreciate that, Tank. Come on, Brother Rat.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to say that I'm a clandestine member of Facebook. You won't find me. I just read and watch. But anyway, I keep getting these friend suggestions. Somebody named Frank Diaz says we have a mutual friend. Who would that be?
I don't know. Who'd that be?
I don't know, Frank. But like I said, I don't do the Facebook thing in general. I just check out certain people, certain sites, and I don't want to converse with them. I just want to read. And anyway, I keep getting these things for Frank Diaz with a nice looking car in the thumbnail picture.
Yeah, that must be me then, but I don't know who's posting them up. Oh, wait a minute. Is it a whole bunch of cars lined up?
Nope, just your car.
I don't know who's posting that up. I didn't see that. I'm the mutual friend there, Rat.
Okay, good for you. I'm not accusing anybody. I'm just stating facts. I don't care who the mutual friend is.
Yeah, but I've been, stealing your identity, so, everybody calls me Rat now when I walk around.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of people sometimes post that old battleship up every now and then, but no, I haven't seen it myself.
I don't know where it comes from because I'm not a avid user of Facebook. I just, like I said, I eavesdrop on people and places and things. I don't communicate.
when did you see it? Just a few days ago? Because Zebra 3 posted up one, come to think of it.
Oh, I don't know. I've seen it several times over the last few months.
Yeah, I know Zebra 3 posted up one, cruise, you know, when they had the car show down on the avenue, you cruise the avenue, people taking pictures. But yeah, Zebra 3 did put up one.
Well, you have a Facebook page, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's what it's suggesting to me. Not anybody else posted it. It's your Facebook page alerting me that we have a mutual friend, which may be Bob.
Copy on that. I just play with this stuff. I don't know the technology of using it. I just know how to push buttons, to tell you the truth.
You know more than I do.
I was like my next door neighbor before he passed away. He used to say, Frank, we should have stayed with these old stupid phones. Open the door, call somebody, and close it back up. I don't know how to use my doggone cell phone with all that new technology mess in them.
I'm lucky I know how to send a text. And that takes me forever. Typing with my fat thumbs on that little tiny keyboard. Make mistakes all the time.
Is that, hold on 1 second, Brad. Is that you calling me Bob? If that's you, Bob, you're way down in the grass. You where? Can you hear me, Rat?
Nope, not at all.
I said it was, Frank, I said I was on my dipole.
Oh, you was on the dipole. Yeah, I could just barely hear you. Couldn't quite make you out, but I did recognize your voice.
Well, at least I got it working. It was all tangled up in the tree branches, and I had to lower the whole thing and get it on out of the tree branches, and then I had the part where it got snipped. I had to find the two ends and splice them together, and then hoist it back up there, and you heard me on it, and that's on the flat side, so, and it's not even it's 80 meters, so that's good.
Copy, yeah, I heard you though.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Hey, Bob.
Yo.
Did you know the ham operator up there on Chestnut Avenue with all them antennas? I might know him. What's his name, Frank? Excuse me, what's his name, John?
Litton. He been passed away, right, Ted? I'm not sure. His name was Litton. Yeah, I think somebody, Zebra 3 or Basemaster or somebody, I think, told me that man been passed away.
Got some beautiful antennas and towers.
Yes, he does. Beautiful towers. I look over at that direction every time I go down Chestnut.
Used to be a bunch of guys on the vinyl repeater. That might have been one of them guys. Captain Midnight. He used to be on CB. Captain Midnight. He had I think a photography studio. Anyway, that's all I know. That ain't much. Nah, it ain't much. It ain't much there. But it's all good around here. It's all good. Has Sam talked to you? Does he have your coax ready or what? I don't know. But I want to get little Dave or something to come over here and help me lift up this other antenna into the pipe there over by the garage, and I'll have another Antron that will be up in the air pretty high, about 25 feet. I told you when we come over to do the other one, I'll take that up in the bucket truck with me and slide it right in there. Oh, you slide that one in there, that would be up about almost 50 feet. Yes, if I can do it. I don't know how big the whole thing is. Can I lift it up one man? I don't know. Me and Darlene put this one up, but it's two sections, but we're only using the bottom section and the top. We're using the top section, but it's touching the ground, and the bottom section is strapped to the telephone pole, and then they fit inside of each other, but this one's got to be lifted up and inserted down inside of the other one.
Hey, Tom?
Yeah, Frank.
Yeah, I think I'm almost sure you could do that. Basically, like how we stood mine up at the back of the garage. Yeah, 'cause when me and Dave was on the other side of the house waiting for you to throw that coax over the roof, me and Dave was looking at it, but yeah, you should be able to do that because the way we stood mine up, and me and Dave was talking about that, but I know exactly where it was at. It was back here on the side of the house where me and Dave was standing.
I wonder if we can drop the one down that's there now, just drop it down in the yard. You guys put the whole thing together, and I'll kind of like, you can foot it, you know, and I'll go up, 20, 30 feet or whatever, and just bring it right, vertical.
Yep, exactly. Well, which one you talking about, Bob? You talking about the one that's by the house, towards the front of the house, or the one that was, like looking towards the way we come into your house? You talking about that one?
Well, no, the one I'm talking on is the one that has two pieces of pipe that are both about 20 feet long, but I'm only using 20 feet of it. The other part is strapped to that. But the one that's leaning on the ground over by my pole barn, that's on a 20-foot piece of pipe, and that goes into a pipe that's sticking out of the ground there over by the garage.
Okay, yeah, that's where the van used to be parked at, right over that area.
Yeah, that one me and Darlene almost had it up high enough.
Copy, yeah, that's the one me and Dave was looking at.
Yeah, I might get my neighbor Donovan to come over here. He's a weightlifter.
You won't be able to do it with Tom's bucket, because it's the same thing almost like how when we did mine on the back of the garage.
It's all cool there. And the only reason I gotta have beams up on my tower is because I can't have it anything longer. But they're 9 feet long and they're going out in the middle of the road. When I first moved there, I had PDLs and they were a little shorter, it seemed like. Bob, that's because that boom's so long. Hey, copy that. That's okay. We'll get it figured out. There ain't no hurry. You're hearing me on this piece of junk that I put up back in 1989 with 75 feet of gray coax. It's still on there. Well, John's got the gamma. Sam tells you the coax is ready. We'll get on it. I'm just waiting to hear about the coax. Hey, no problem.
Only one stipulation, Bob, if you want that fixed.
I gotta buy pizza?
No.
What is it?
You gotta use your radio once in a while. We ain't gonna fix it if you ain't gonna talk.
No. I ain't gonna be like, what's it called? Captain whatever is, Captain Crunch or something. You're already like that. I came in, I was outside, we had a campfire going out there, cooking smash burgers on the grill out there in the backyard. And I told Darlene, don't put no more wood on the fire, because I want to go in and see if anybody's on the CB tonight, because it's Friday. Where were you last night? And the night before that? I thought I was just supposed to get out here on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm trying to get out here more often now that I have more time on my hands.
He said try, Tom. Hey, Tom, did you hear me? He said he'll try. He didn't say okay.
Yeah, I will. I'll get out here. If you like the way this sonar sounds there, one of these days I'll put a power mic on here, and I'm running like 400 or 500 watts here, because if I go, there's low power, there's barefooted, that's what I sound like, I'm a mudduck. So there's with the power on, that's what's the only reason you're hearing me.
Yeah, it jumps up nice, boy, with the power on. Big time.
Hey, Bob,
Yo,
you don't need no power mic on that radio. You sound exquisite.
I'm not touching this mic ever there. This is it there. I'm going to glue this mic to this radio, Rat. When you tell me I finally got it right, I finally got it right. Johnny.
What does everybody else think? Does he sound good or what?
Johnny.
Yo,
Remember a couple years ago we had that radio that was something like a Saturn, but it didn't have sideband. What the heck was that thing? Malacca. Remember the Malacca?
yeah, Malacca.
He
He said, I'm never selling this radio. I'll go to my grave with this radio. I guess he was fibbing us. Where's the Malacca, Bob?
I'm not ready to die yet, but if I think I'm going to die soon, I'm going to go buy it back and go to my grave with it.
I'm gonna have to pull out my Malacca.
That was good. Are you going to go get it off Joe Bosnarski?
It's grave by now, so I guess it might be available.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, you really think that's going to happen?
It might happen, but if Joe Bosnarski bought that radio off him for $300, Bob's going to have to pay about $900 to get it back. It's going to be all screwed up.
Yeah, $900 for an empty box with new parts inside.
Yeah, it's going to be all screwed up.
Turn the radio off, it'll come on, you key up, you can't talk.
It will just play Andy Griffin's song Whistling all day.
Catnap's pissing me off.
I gotta pass.
John, we're never going to get a hit on that. He is never going to pass it. No?
Hey, Tom!
How about the day you see me take a hit? Would you like that?
Oh man, that'd be a good day. You can leave your gas mask at home there, Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy!
Go ahead, Frank.
Hey, did Dave really drill a hole through the house today?
No. Are you kidding me? It's more... Come on, hey, John, help me out a little bit. Has it been 3 years? I don't think 3, but it's been a while. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to go back and look at my videos tonight, because there's a video that's entitled Taking Down Dave's Tower. I believe that's what it's called. And I'm going to look at the... Matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to get on my cell phone. And I'm going to look at that date. So hold on a minute. I was going by the day we put it up. It was last summer sometime. I don't think you weren't there. And then from that, it's up. All he's got to do is drill a hole, run it through that pipe. Hey, Frank.
Yes, sir.
I could have chewed through that wall in that amount of time.
I tell you. I seen that on there today. I said, oh, snap. Dave's getting ready to put his coax through the wall. So that's fake news.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. Where you at, Davey? Hey, Ken.
Yo.
Did you know Johnny had another little baby?
Who?
John. You remember John that ran the tow trucks that worked for Sam and dropped my tower?
Yeah, what about him?
You know he had the second baby?
I knew she was expecting. I didn't know they had it yet.
Yeah, I didn't know that she was expecting. I never heard nothing. Yeah, I seen him down at the car show on the avenue.
He's knocking him out, ain't he?
I tell you. That's why that truck ain't been out yet.
I need a breaker.
Hey, Tom.
2022.
Oh, that's been 3 years. Did you hear the date, Ted?
Yeah, but I think that was the first antenna he tried to weld and it was all crooked. Then there was another one and by the time he got that set up, it was 2 years later.
October 6th, 2022.
Slackers.
You hear me? October 6th, 2022. 3 years. Drill the freaking hole.
You gotta get him, Tom, when he comes on tonight if he gets on.
My God, I could have walked to Millville, drilled the hole, and walked back.
That's for sure. What was he talking about? Drilling some other hole or something today? I seen that on our text.
I think that's just something he pulled off the internet to get you all stirred up.
Terrible. How you say that, Catnap? Pitiful. Catnap! What? How you say that? Pitiful. Pitiful, you're right. That's pitiful, Tom.
Hey, Frank, we got to take a standby. I heard somebody's getting pissed.
All right, go ahead, Rat. Double pitiful. Brother Rat, go ahead.
Don't start on me. Just continue talking.
I didn't want to be the bucket mouth, man. Tom said somebody was wanting to talk, so I just figured I would call you. I didn't want to piss nobody off.
How the fuck does Tom know if I want to talk? If I want to talk, I will say so. I've told you this for 30 fucking years. If I want to talk, I will talk.
You'll talk when I tell you to talk.
I can say such things, but I won't.
Good thing. I'd like you to keep that to yourself. Frank, after all these years, he's finally getting trained up.
Think so?
No, but it sounded good.
I thought so. What do you think, Catnap? Yeah, you know what they say about old dogs and new tricks. Yeah, I know that saying.
I think you might have a politician over there for company. Johnny's got a politician over there visiting tonight.
Oh, Woody?
Hey, Ted, if you talk to Ruck tomorrow, let him know, in case he didn't see it on Facebook, let him know that we got that little gathering tomorrow night at Buffalo Wild Wings, our first one for this season.
Roger. I think he knows, but I'll remind him.
Copy.
Breaker.
Go ahead, Breaker.
Brother Rat, did you know about that gathering?
Do I know about what?
The gathering at Buffalo Wild Wings.
No, I do not.
Frank, can you enlighten Rat? You didn't include him.
Yeah, he heard us talking about it. I think, you heard us about the car show, right, Rat?
No.
You didn't know about the car show gathering we have at the Wild Wings?
No.
You have to bring the El Dorado truck out tomorrow night, then.
No.
All right, well, I invited you.
How about the Cadillac?
What about the Cadillac?
Never was a Cadillac.
Hey, Raz, your truck before 1998?
Yes.
That's a
good one then. I've been studying about diesels. After 1998, they turned to shit.
Not the 7.3 didn't.
Oh, okay, so you know more than I do. I watch too many YouTube videos.
The 7.3 was famous up until they discontinued it. There were no bad years to the 7.3.
I just learned something. Thank you.
Am I to understand that they've already had the show on the Landis Avenue already?
Too much sulfur in them.
Yes, Tom, it was last weekend. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. Frank, I heard you talking a little about it. Was it a pretty good turnout?
What the hell?
Ragchew, you got no audio. Hey, Rat, well, don't keep Frank out. He was just going to tell me about the car show.
Yo.
You got no audio, Frank.
There we go. There it is. Hello. Yeah, it's swinging. I'm back good.
I told him that you said yes, it was a good turnout.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent turnout. It wasn't bad.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, the mayor, they got them coming in. Before, they used to come in from both ends, Delsey Drive side, and down on the East Avenue side, down there at Cunningham School. The mayor got mad last year because wherever his restaurant is, they couldn't get his drivers out to go sell pizza, deliver pizza or whatnot, and he got his panties in a bunch. So this year he tried to piss everybody off. Only one way in on the whole avenue.
How'd they do that? They had cops at one end not letting you in, you mean?
Yep, there's that East Avenue end. Wouldn't let nobody come down. Everybody had to come in from down there by Sears. No parking on Sears parking lot. It was so screwed up, man. But they managed to get everything in, you know. But yeah, one way in from Landis Avenue on the Delsey Drive. I mean, from Delsey Drive on the Landis Avenue. Only one way in down there.
Well, that had to suck if you tried to come in from the other end and then found out you couldn't.
Well, it did happen like that. Oh yeah, you know, people was moaning and groaning, boy. They go to come in from the East Avenue in and had to go through all the side streets to get back down to Delsey Drive to come in from on the Landis Avenue from Delsey Drive. A lot of people was pissed.
They hit the street in town.
Yeah, it was a mess.
So I read RJ's text there. It seemed, if we got the right, so did Lima Bean, Lima Bean, the guy, he passed away?
That's what I was reading too.
If we're talking about the same guy, because there's like a pinto bean, that's why I named this guy Lima Bean, messing around with him and stuff, you know, just trying to get his goat a little bit. I'm guessing he's the one that passed away, the guy that had the catfish pond. Very distinctive voice. You could hear him right through the other DX stations because you knew his voice.
Yeah, that's what they were telling RJ. And they reposted it, so I guess it must have been true.
Did that conversation take place on this frequency?
He posted it up on the cell phone.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I just wondered where he talked to those guys at. I mean, how that came up, etc. I just find it interesting, making sure we're talking about the right guy, because, man, we're losing a lot. We lost the Bassmaster, we lost the White Mule, we lost the Lima Bean, man, we're losing everybody.
You say Bassmaster?
Bassmaster.
Oh, okay, Bassmaster. Okay, I didn't know that one.
Bassmaster was out of Florida, Frank.
Okay. Yeah, they're dropping off, man. A lot of the old ones, when I was out there, I know a lot of them are all leaving, man.
Ain't too many new ones coming on. I think Catnap's like the most junior guy on the whole 11-meter band from California to Maine.
Yeah.
Hard to believe it's still daylight out there. Look what time it is.
Yep, 8:41.
Now, when I spent all them years up in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, it was like this at 9:30 at night. I couldn't start the movie till 9:30. When I used to run the Delsey Drive, and I could start at quarter to 9, and it still wasn't quite dark. But you need another 45 minutes when you go up north.
Hey, copy on that. Hey, 10. Bob talking about the Delsey Drive-In. Did you see where they supposed to have, I guess, the Phillies, the playoffs on their big screen there?
Nah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I seen something on the cell phone that they're supposed to have I guess the Phillies playoff game or something that Delsey Drive-In.
Hope nobody tries to sneak any food in there. Hey, they don't have film projectors anymore. Like when I was there, it's all digital now, so they could just hook up a TV set. They could play YouTube on there. They could put the video that Catnap's making here and put it up at the Delsey Drive-In. People could pay money to come be entertained by us.
Oh yeah, I bet you that'd go over big.
Yeah, next time I run across it on my phone, then I'll call you so I can read it off to you what they're saying. I think they're supposed to have some type of Philly playoff game there or something on the big screen. And I haven't seen nothing about what they're going to be charging, but I'm sure they're going to charge something. I doubt if it's free.
I guess Ken didn't like that subject. He went for ice cream.
I didn't cheat it. I had one this morning. I had the second one after dinner, so I got to stop this mess.
That is actually a pretty good idea. Have like a tailgate party over there. I don't know how much people be willing to pay, but it's a pretty cool idea.
I didn't see nothing about what it was going to be charged, but, you know, you never know, because they may not be done posting yet, but I did see where they was going to have something there. But, yeah, and then again, they may not charge. Who knows? It might just be a tailgate party, like you said.
I doubt that, because they got to pay their insurance and everything and their people.
Yes, that's true, too. That's why I said they may not have posted that up yet, but I figure if they're going to throw something there, unless they just count on making money off the food, because you know somebody's going to fire up something in there, just not come in and watch a movie and not make no money. But yeah, it wasn't nothing about no charging or anything yet what was posted.
Well, if they start with that, you can't bring any food because we want you to buy our food and all that, that's another reason why people won't go. I mean, I hate to rain on the parade there because it's a pretty neat idea, but, you know, people are on a shoestring right now. It's tough out there.
Yeah, true that. True that.
My wife buys me these hard candies I keep in my pocket. You know, I guess a lot of guys smoke cigarettes or whatever. I throw hard candy 2 or 3 times a day. You know how much that bag of hard candy is? $15.
Yeah. When the wife comes in the door after going shopping, I told her, I don't even want to hear it. Don't want to hear it, because what isn't going up anymore?
I don't know how the young people do it. I raised 3 sons, you know, all big boys. Our food bill with all 3 boys was living homes less than my wife and I spend now, and I don't even think we eat that much.
I know it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and I think it's even going to get worse. What you think about that? Tom?
I don't know. I'm a Bible-believing guy, so I think it's pretty much spelled out for us.
I think it's all because of Trump.
Think so?
No, but that's what the libtards do. I pictured them at a libtard house saying, "Man, that Kamala and that Biden, boy, they have been so good for our country. You know, we want our little sons to cut their dicks off and become girls, and we want all these rapists to come into the country and have sanctuary status, so that we don't want nobody going to jail. We want all the criminals to run loose. We don't want no cops. Everybody should be their own cop. Yeah, that's a ticket." Yeah, look at some of these terrorist countries have nuclear weapons. The more the merrier there, because it only takes one to ruin the whole world. All right, I'm shutting up now. It's all Trump's fault. This is my brother and my sister who both went to college. This is the way they talk. Oh, it's Trump, that horrible man, that horrible man. I said, what about Biden? That was a walking corpse.
Biden's kid's gonna run for president now.
Well, my brother and sister are certainly going to mail their vote in 50 times. I think you can vote several hundred times. It's like voting for the All-Star game. You know, you're allowed to vote 5 times a day, I think, is the way the Democrats have it figured out. So I'm sure that Hunter Biden will be our next president, and he'll probably have to cut his dick off and paint his skin black. So he'll get elected, because you gotta be a person of color and have a vagina between your legs, you can have an IQ of 3, but you'll win because of your sex and your race, and nothing to do with if you're qualified or not. I say the best qualified person should win, not because of your skin color or your sex or any of that stuff. I kind of have to sound like a racist, but I hope I'm not, because I'm really not. I mean, my grandkids, my granddaughter just jumped, she's going right from 11th grade into college. My granddaughter, who's, she's black, okay? She's half black. Half me. Got the white from my side of the family, I imagine. Anyway, she's going to go to, they're putting her in college there. She's so damn smart, she's skipping the grade. She could be a great president.
Shut the fuck up, Bob! You racist motherfucker! Shut the fuck up!
Fuck you, you redneck!
You stupid bitch! I'm not political, but you're off the fucking rails! You're a fucking idiot!
You're a fucking redneck retarded hillbilly! Alright, sorry.
No, you're not! You're a fucking lunatic! You simple fucking bastard!
You fucking asshole!
Right, say you're sorry.
No, I'm not! Look, I am not political. You guys know that I don't discuss politics. But that motherfucker's off the rails! He is stupid! None of these says makes sense!
Right, say you're sorry.
No!
Yeah, I might be stupid, my granddaughter ain't.
Shut the fuck up! You racist bastard!
Cedarville, you belong in West Virginia.
You
This is better than cable TV.
I tell you. Hey, Catnap.
You stupid sounding motherfucker!
Pitiful.
I tell you, at least we're getting a laugh out of this tonight.
Hey, think it!
So you're sorry.
I sense the blood pressure's rising.
We'll leave on a high note. Thank you, everybody. Stay groovy.
Shut up, Bob! Get the fuck out the air, you racist motherfucker!
It's time to smoke, yeah. I think it's time to smoke. Anybody want to smoke?
Can somebody play the happy song?
My favorite song. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Sometime. Tell him, Bob. Tell him, Rat. Tell him you still love him.
I don't know sometimes. That motherfucker's not for real. He's not human. Nobody thinks like he does. Nobody I talk to.
Hey, I'm of color. I'm white. That's a color, right?
Shut the fuck up. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm dark, clear.
Somewhere's your Ku Klux Klaner?
Your mama's a Ku Klux Klaner, and she sucks dick in hell. Bob, you ain't real, man. Look, you know I'm not political, but you went off the fucking rails. None of that shit you said was true. It's all your fucking fantasy.
Well, I was having a train wreck.
Hey, I want to hear the story about being inside the television set.
Really?
Yeah, it was black and white TV, but I was in black and white. But the paper's black, the ink is white. Together we learn to read and write.
You are so pitiful, Bob. See, everybody knows how you lie. Everybody. Well, the fucking television lie. And you swear by it. You're a retarded motherfucker.
Ebony and ivory.
Kumbaya.
Go together in perfect harmony, side by side on our keyboard, and our organs we play with.
Pitiful. Absolutely fucking pitiful.
Friday night, Apollo.
I'm telling
telling you, it's got to have something to do with that. Hey, Todd, now, what was that spacecraft that they kept saying was coming toward the Earth, and then all of a sudden it went by, like in another solar system? What was that thing called?
3-Eye Atlas?
Yeah, I think it affected everybody. You didn't get here yet? I've been watching YouTube, and it's shut the fuck up! See, now it's going around. Shut the fuck up!
I think everybody's brains are baked tonight. What the actual fuck?
Oh, come on, God, now, you couldn't pay money for this.
This is great right here, man. This is like going out to some, some swanky club, man. You get all kinds of personalities rolled into one.
You guys really get your money's worth, because you get to laugh at this, plus you're high while you're doing it. I'm feeling cheated right now.
Oh, you get it, Tom. You get it totally, because that makes it even much better.
Well, you won't pass it, so how the heck am I ever going to get high?
Oh, you got me there, Tom.
Right, you okay now?
I've been okay. Yes. But I just can't deal with that bullshit. Lies so much.
Hey, Rat.
I gotta apologize. I forgot one more thing about your diversity, equity, and inclusion narrative. Is you have to be gay. So you might not be black, you might not have a pussy, but you're definitely gay.
Shut up, Bob.
Hey, Rat.
Yes.
Can I come down and take your blood pressure to see where it's at?
Probably not, because I don't think your equipment would measure it.
Copy on that. Just checking.
Hey, Frank.
Go ahead, Tom.
You don't want to go over there anyway. He's sitting there with his crank out.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck is my crank, Tom? What in the fuck do you mean? Sitting there with his crank out. What does that mean?
It means that you're sitting there masturbating, you big fucking circle.
Oh, man.
I don't wish to talk to you. Because you are a stupid motherfucker.
Pitiful.
What the heck? Bob's off the rails.
Racist bastard. Hypocritical motherfucker. Talk out both sides of your mouth at the same time. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, Bob, thanks for the laugh, man. It was great. Now he's going to he just put it... Easy chair and watch the Phillies game. Now he's got the whole thing cranked up. Nah, I can't watch the Phillies game because this gay soccer fucking World Athletic Cup with their athletic cups over their face. This gay soccer match is on because this is the World fucking Cup where you gotta speak Spanish or Italian even. Talk American, you sons of bitches! This is America! Play fucking baseball, not fucking with your soccer fucking ball!
Are you racist much?
Them Europeans right now are having a ball in America.
As long as they don't blow us up on the way out.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them putting up, videos and shit online, being completely mesmerized by how we live. They thought that this was like things that were just on TV that wasn't actually real. The funniest one to me was somebody believed that we didn't actually have yellow school buses.
Well, that had to be Kamala Harris, because she has a thing about yellow school buses. That's Joe Biden's girl there, and Brother Rat's girl. Rat, you don't even look like Joe Biden.
Bob, please. I can't even think of anything to say to that stupid statement.
Yeah, Kamala Harris knows all about yellow school buses because she used to take them by the handful.
I don't even know what that means. Look, shit. Catnap. I'm not being political here. What does that mean?
Yellow school bus is a street term for a certain pill.
Oh, okay.
I think they should leave that damn UFC match ring or whatever the hell in the White House lawn and leave it up there for, I want to see Bernie Sanders get into a boxing match with RFK.
That'd be something. I don't know. I think RFK could probably kick most of their butts. He's in pretty good shape.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Really? Because of his flabby body he shows on the camera? Please.
He did this fancy workout routine with somebody. I forget. I think it might have been Joe Rogan. Might not have been. He did this damn video. It was like a whole workout bullshit. And Joe, God, weird.
Yes, I saw that. Freaky motherfucker.
Hey, he's a weird dude, but he sure looks like he's in shape.
Let's see one of them triple 3 against 1. What the hell is it? Elizabeth Warren and Maxine Waters, and you can't forget Nancy Pelosi.
Hey, Tom, you want to get in shape? You see Ragchew, man. That's his secret.
Hey, that group you just mentioned right there, that was a real cluster you just mentioned there, Catnap.
Yeah, but we gotta have AOC being the referee. Actually, whoever wins has to fight Hillary Clinton.
Oh man, they'd be killing each other to get to her.
Oh, they'd be killing themselves.
I think that's what he said. They'd be killing each other to get to her. Is that not what... Did I misunderstand?
Nah, that's right.
Thank you. I'm questioning myself.
Frank, did you fall asleep?
No, just sitting here listening and laughing like I don't know what.
I thought you were eating your ice cream. John's mad because you took the last of what was in the freezer.
No, I cheated twice today. I had one this morning, I had one this mid-afternoon, so I can't have no more tonight.
I lose 2 more pounds and I'll have lost 80 pounds.
Wow. I wish I can lose mine before I go back to the doctor. I know she's gonna get on me too.
God bless you, Tom.
I appreciate that, Catnap. It's been a, I don't know how the heck you get, I was 290. I don't know how you get up, I don't know how you get that big. Took a lot of years and took a solid year to get it off.
Well, you know what happens when your head gets 600 pounds.
What is it, Rat?
I fucked it up, Tom. I was trying to say something clever, that all your weight is in your head. That's the crux of it, but I fucked it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I heard a comedian say the reason people get fat is because this hole right here is bigger than this hole right here. There's something to that, you know.
But if I'd have gotten that joke off as I imagined it, it would have been funny. I promise you.
I think Bob's got you ruined for the whole night. You're not gonna be able to put it together.
Perhaps.
Thanks a lot, Bob.
Good evening, everybody.
Oh boy, here we go.
Good Dave. Good evening, Dave.
Doing tonight.
Good evening, Dave.
Good evening.
Get him, Dave. Wait my turn.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah, come on there, Tom.
We're changing your handle.
All right, what do we got?
From now on, your father, Dave, because you're holy.
Because I'm old?
Because you're holy. You know what I mean? The hole you never drilled 3 years ago, you're holy.
Oh, I was drilling a hole earlier, but it wasn't the hole through the house.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you are.
Tom, man, that was pitiful. Holy? That doesn't make sense.
I told you, right? I'll talk to you tomorrow morning when you come down off that high, and we'll see if it makes sense then.
Nope, never will. Holy has nothing to do with drilling a hole.
I got done work today and went out and started power washing the deck. Then I had to help the wife get the pool deck or the pool ladder in. Then I power washed the whole entire deck today so I can get ready to start staining it.
Yeah, but what about the hole?
I ain't got no time for that right now.
Well, where was that deck 3 years ago?
Where was the deck? It was out there by the pool. It was stained like 5 years ago, and it needed to be redone last year, and it didn't, and it looks bad, so now it's getting done this year.
Well, what's it going to be next? You stain the deck, and then you got to, like, wax the car, drill the hole.
Yeah, I've no lie, I've been out in my yard until like 8-something every night, come in, get a shower, take a couple bites to eat, and then I go to bed.
Pay no attention to the idiots, Dave. You get to it when you get to it. Ain't like you need it, desperately. You talking good.
Yeah, Tom. Does my radio sound okay? I haven't been out here in a while. The last time I was out here, I had all kind of noise.
He's saying don't pay no attention to us, but where was he at when we were doing all that work? So I don't think he qualifies to say that. You don't qualify, right?
That's only your opinion. And I don't go by your opinion, I go by mine, okay?
No, it's not an opinion, it's a fact. Which time were you there?
When you put my antenna up.
What's that?
When you put my antenna up.
Yeah, he got you there, Tom. He was there.
Okay, he was there. You're right. Okay, Rat, I'm sorry. But Rat, you're kind of missing what I'm saying. I'm not talking about which time were you there, like when we did this guy, this guy. I'm talking about which time were you there when all the time we were doing Dave's towers.
Which one?
That's the point I'm making. I just looked up the video. It was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. October 6, 2022.
That was the first tower, though, right?
Yep. I don't care which tower. I wasn't responsible for you getting the wrong tower. I was just trying to help you.
I know.
So let's drill the hole. You don't even know if that beam works.
What do you mean? It was Sam's beam. Why wouldn't it work?
You don't know if it works. It probably don't even move anymore. The rotor probably doesn't even work at this point.
That was a brand new rotor, and I got a brand new one sitting right next to me right now.
Did you
you ever have the urge to drag the coax in like through the window or through the door to see if it works?
No, because I don't have a door nor a window to get it through to get it here.
Where do you live, in a submarine?
No, it's in the basement, and there is no basement windows over there at all.
That's why we need to drill a hole.
Exactly why I need to drill the hole, and where it's got to be is right next to the electrical panel. That's why I got to, when I do it, it's all got to be at one time with the conduit. It's got to be silicone so it can't run water down there. Yeah, it's a mess.
So why don't you move the electrical panel?
Yeah, okay. That ain't ever going to happen.
Oh, that's a logical explanation, Dave. Just move your electrical panel, and all your troubles will go away.
Well, you moved your wall. And there was crickets. For 150 years, the Cumberland Well fed all the farms in Cumberland County. And then one day, Rat said there will be no more Cumberland Well, and that was the end of it. I don't think a fuse panel's too high a price to pay. Crickets. Frank, will you be quiet?
Beep!
What did we do, lose John a couple hours ago?
Yeah, about a half hour, 45 minutes ago.
Went to get ice cream and never came back?
Probably. I started talking about ice cream, he disappeared.
Strawberry shortcake.
Oh my goodness, that will taste good.
Where's old Pegasus at tonight, Tom?
I don't know, I ain't heard him in a couple nights.
That son of a gun.
Might still be in the pool. He's been working a lot on his pool. Maybe he's taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I know all about that.
You got your temperature up, Dave?
No, the wife put the thing in there tonight, and it's only like 78 or something like that.
Ooh, that'll cause shrinkage.
Yeah, she wanted me to get the solar cover out and put on there, but I didn't feel like doing that.
Can't you do that instead of sleeping?
Yeah, I probably could, and I just sleep right there on the deck.
Why you need to sleep, alone, Dave?
I know. I gotta get up early tomorrow. We're taking matter of fact, we're gonna be down your neck in the woods tomorrow.
My neck of the woods?
Yep, Cedarville.
Where you at? Where at?
Right there on the main stretch going through Cedarville. We're going to that little farm where the animals are. We're taking our granddaughter down and our grandson.
Oh, the Freedom Farm or something. Yeah, I've seen that on the internet. Yes.
Yep, that's it. We took them, last time we were there was for Christmas. This is when Santa was there. So we're going down to more, there's sort of that food trucks there, and, of course, they love going down and feeding the animals, so we buy them the bucket of food, and they get face paintings and all that crap.
Oh, 10-4. Is that right on the main drag? I've never seen it.
Yes, it's right on the main drag.
Before you get to, Newport Road or before?
I think, let me get this straight. I know it's out past yours. I think it's before.
Okay, good. I'm going to look for it. I don't go south of here very often anymore, but I'm going to check that out. Because I see it on, like I said, on the Cedarville Facebook page all the time.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice little place. It's free to get in, but they take donations. We always give them money because, they do a lot of nice stuff out there with the animals and letting people in.
10-4. I just watched a video a few days ago where they needed a well and power to the well in a remote section of the farm. And they, anyway, Systems Electric, based here in Cedarville, which is the people I had replace my service drop a couple years ago, they volunteered to supply the labor and the material to run power back to their well on that property. So, yeah, that's a pretty big deal.
Yep. Yeah, it's nice that they have people that donate to them. They have people that donate their time and stuff like that for them.
Yes, because they're doing good, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, they are doing good. Well, the wife always donates to them and the Bridgeton Zoo. She's always in the paper because she buys stuff for the animals out there all the time.
Oh, 10-4. Animal lover. God bless her.
Yeah, she made the paper twice recently. She, their mascot, the one owl, she bought, I don't know, she bought some kind of thing that the owl needed, and then their cat or something, I think it was a cat, for their, when you walk in the gate, needed a house and stuff, so she bought them something she bought them a new house or something, I don't know. Whatever, I don't even care. She just tells me.
Again, God bless her. She's an animal lover. That's all needs another lover.
I think she likes the animals more than me.
Well, I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I maybe able to understand that.
Well, I look at it like this, Rat. She buys all the stuff for the animals, and it makes me go out and do all the work.
And your point?
She likes the animals more than me.
We already established that.
Yeah, that was my point, that's all.
Okay.
What do you think, Tom?
No comment.
Uh-huh. Tom, she texted me today when I was at work, and she said, let me get this right. So the first text that came through on my phone is, does the compressor need to be turned on? Because she was blowing up all the rafts and stuff today, but she didn't tell me that, but that's what the text came through and said, does the compressor need to be on? And a little while, about 10 minutes later, I'm like, why in the world is she asking me that? And then I was like, and then, I don't know, she asked me something else, and something about the compressor, and I was like, plug it in. As soon as you plug it in, it comes right on, and then she had to hook the hose up, and I told my buddy that she was asking me. He said, it's a thing at work, we ask everybody, are you stupid? He said, just ask her if she's stupid. So I did. I texted her, I said, are you stupid? With a question mark, and she wrote back and said, I got it.
If she had texted me, does the compressor need to be on, I would have thought that I went to work and left the compressor on, and she's wondering why it was on.
Well, it was kind of weird because, like I said, well, no, mine's never on, and I don't, because I plug it in and I unplug it every time. I don't leave it on ever, and I unplug the hose. I never leave the air lines hooked to it because I don't want them under pressure all the time. And she hates undoing the lines because, you know, they pop every time, and they got a lot of pressure in them. She doesn't like doing it, but I told her, I said, it ain't nothing that you got to worry about. Well, I guess that's why she needs me here to do it.
Yeah, my compressor, as you know, is in another room. You can't hear it. There's a light in here that indicates it's on, so you don't forget it. But I turn the breaker off to it when I leave the garage for the night. Because, like you said, man, it can blow a line. It can run all night long.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I do the same thing. I shut my power off on the air compressor, so...
Yeah, we do it at work, too. We shut all the power off at the breaker.
Yeah, that way if it runs, she'll just use whatever air is in it, but at least she won't recharge. I do the same thing at the house if I'm going to go away for, you know, more like overnight or whatever. I kill the pump breaker. That way if anything happens, the pump don't run.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yes, it does. I never thought of that. I thought I was mini prepper. I thought of, like when we used to go camping. I never thought of that, Tom. That's very smart.
Yeah, I always thought if I build another house, I'm going to have my plumbing done like an electrical manifold almost. It's all going to go into the basement. It's all going to drain back to the same place with valves and everything, so that you can just turn the pump off and open the valves up, and like all the plumbing in the house will drain down like into like a sump pump area or something like that. That way you can drain the whole house in wintertime. You wouldn't even have to run the heat if you were going away for a while.
How you making out with that new case backhoe, Tom?
That's more of a project for this winter. I was pretty impressed every time I walked over there. It started right up, man, like boom, boom. Tonight I walked over there. I was actually going to get on it and go get a load of dirt just for fun, and she wouldn't start, and the battery went dead really fast. So I got to go out there with a new battery or whatever. But it's going to be fine, man. It's got plenty of oil pressure. It don't smoke or anything. You know, it's a lot of hydraulic lines, a couple cylinders. I need rear tires, and then a lot of cosmetics. It's going to be a good machine, I think.
Ragchew, did you get a good deal on it?
Say that again, Dave?
Did you get a good deal on it?
Yeah, incredible deal. I'll tell you sometime when I paid for it. I don't like to say too much because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I saw one the other day. It was a two-wheel drive, extender hoe, the 580. It was, I think they were asking like $8,000 for it, but it needed tires, it needed some cylinder work and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, I didn't pay anywhere near that.
Yep, I got you. Yeah, that's what I said. To me, I think the 580K, I like the K the best, the extender hoe with four-wheel drive, because to me, that is just like, that's the most versatile piece of equipment that you could have. You got a loader, you got a backhoe, it's four-wheel drive, you get stuck, that thing, you can push yourself out of the hole, you can pick that thing up and move it. I love them.
Yeah, I'm not a big case fan. Swinging with the feet is my least favorite way.
I like it. I'd rather have that than the stick.
Well, I'm a Ford fan. They don't even make them like that anymore. But that's what I learned on. That's what I own. A dipper boom bucket swing. I don't know, the feet thing. Dave, I've got so many hours on a 580 case loading tracks or dump trucks, like, digging a ditch and the dump truck's lined up right alongside me, casting it into the dump truck rather than onto the street. So many hours, and I still never liked it.
Ragchew.
I especially don't like it when there's men in the ditch and I'm digging, because I just don't feel like I have as much control with my feet as I do with my hands. I don't know how people think that their hands work as well, or their feet work as well as their hands, but some guys, if that's all they've ever ran, they're excellent on them.
Now, see, I like the 580 more than the 590s, because the 580 you can use your feet, the 590 you don't, and that's why there's a difference. There is a big difference. I'd rather have the foot control.
Well, there's a kit you throw right on there, and you can put the sticks on there. Yeah, you can put a kit right on it. But this machine is a 580C.
Yeah, it's because it's two-wheel drive.
Yes. But see, that's what they all wanted. They all wanted the two-wheel drive because they would put the belly blade on there. And you can't have four-wheel drive and have a belly blade, so that's why they wanted those.
Yeah, because the rear's in the way, that's all. They're nice machines too, don't get me wrong, but I just like the four-wheel drive because, like I said, if you're out doing, like a lot of stuff that I would be doing, and you get stuck, you got the four-wheel drive, so they hardly ever get stuck, but if they do get stuck, you use the extender hoe and push yourself out. That extender hoe, you can push it down, lift the whole machine right up, and swing it to the side, and you're out of the hole.
I just blew my breaker in my amp, so I know I'm down a little bit.
Yeah, you dropped. Everybody ready for Father's Day?
Slap Happy Pappy's Day.
Hey, Bob.
Hey.
Where's RJ at? He wasn't out here tonight?
Nope, he never showed up tonight.
Oh, that sucks. Because he was texting in the group text, and I thought maybe he was on the radio already.
No, he ain't been out here. Pegasus hasn't been out.
I got out here late myself. That's what I told the wife. I got out of the shower, came downstairs, and I said, damn. I said, it's almost 9 o'clock. I said, I'm going to miss Brother Rat night.
Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to turn in myself because gotta get up out of here, early breakfast, and head to a car show tomorrow.
Yeah, I got to get up early myself. Then we go to breakfast real quick, and then we're going to go pick our granddaughter up and our grandson to take them down to that place in Cedarville there.
Hey, copy on that. Yeah, I got 2 car shows tomorrow. One from 8 to 1, and got another one from 5 until.
Nice. Where are they at?
That was over at Buffalo Wild Wings. First one for this year, car gathering, you know. It's not actually a show, it's just a car gathering. And it's been getting bigger and bigger every year.
Yeah, that's the one that Sam started there with the leakers.
Yep, exactly.
I think Demon Knight and Double D's going to be there.
Most likely, Demon, he usually comes out to that one. Yeah, and you came out there, last year, I think, too, didn't you? Yeah, last year.
I brought my Rat Rod truck, my brother Rat Rod truck. Hey, Dave, little Dave, that Freedom Farm's on Newport Road, because I used to advertise it all the time.
It's on Newport?
Yeah, I think it's 229 Newport, 224 Newport, Freedom Farm. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was there, like I said, at Christmas time. We went and took them to see Santa, but I couldn't remember exactly.
Yeah, you have to split the black oak. Remember the black oak, big black oak there where the split is?
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, you make the left and go straight down. That is Newport Road, isn't it?
Shut up.
I keyed up, would you?
I can't talk about splitting the black oak or a rat's going to call me a racist again.
Yes, Dave, you are correct.
Yeah, that was a shame when they cut that big tree down.
That was a landmark tree.
Yep.
Forever.
Yes, it was.
I know a guy that hit it and it messed him up for the rest of his life.
Wow.
You ever seen the girth of that tree, Frank?
I know that thing was about, 4 or 5 foot? Well, no, probably about 5 foot in diameter, if not more.
It was a big-ass tree. They only cut it down because it was dying, and the limbs could have fell on cars, and I understand that's why they cut it down.
Hey, copy on that. Yeah, I know we used to go to my wife's sister's house.
Before you get to Newport.
Yep.
Wait a minute, I asked you a question. Before Newport or in Newport?
Oh, before, I'm sorry. Before Newport.
Okay.
For the first time I went there, boy, I was dribbling out my mouth, boy. Her sister's husband had darn, I bet you about 2 dozen of those Elliott Ness kind of cars down there. He would never sell them when he got another car, and they were still in good shape. Sitting out, a little rusting away, but I mean, they were still all complete, all of the moldings, all of everything. The windows was still good in them, but he had some cars back in his day.
Look, I got questions for you. I don't recall that. I've been in Cedarville this time for 44 years. I don't recall any kind of place like that. It was a private residence, right?
Yeah, you wouldn't see them anyway. It was a dirt lane they used to have to go down. So if you was on the regular highway going through there, you wouldn't have seen all of those cars that he had. It was a dirt lane. I remember that. It was a dirt lane you used to have to go down, and they were back there where they lived at.
Okay, that explains why I don't know about it.
Yep, exactly. Wasn't there a railroad track or something that crossed down that road?
Yes, a little bit east of Newport Cedarville Road, which is 553. A little bit east of that, there's a railroad track crossing.
Okay, see, I remember that. It was before the railroad track crossing on the right-hand side.
I got you. I know exactly the area you're talking about. Not the specific property, but the area.
Copy. Yeah, there were some nice pieces, boy. Beautiful. Oh, 9:30, let me get out of here. Go stretch out on this bed, watch a little bit of the news, 10 o'clock news, and get ready for this tomorrow. All right, everybody. Tom, if you're back in there, Dave, Brother Rat, Bob, whoever else is out here, everybody have a good evening. Talk at you next Tuesday.
Frank.
Later, Frank. Have a good one, man.
All right there, everybody. Catch y'all later. Bump, bump.
Sleep tight, Frank. Hope you have fun tomorrow. See you next time.
Yes, sir. I hope so. Catch ya.
I think that's what I'm going to do, fellas. I think I'm getting ready to shut her down, too. So you guys all have a great night, and if I don't talk to you again, have a great Father's Day.
Later, Dave. Happy day.
You do the same, Dave. Good talking at you. Only talk to you occasionally, but I know you're a busy man. Catch you next time.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'll be not busy soon, hopefully.
I guess everybody's gone?
Seems that way.
Over RJ tonight, huh?
Being a slacker.
I gotta work tomorrow. Alright, we just got Sunoco cheesesteak tonight.
No, ham and cheese. I don't know. I don't go south of Cedarville very often.
You know, I was working this week up in Shiloh, and I was talking to a lady who lived next door at one point, and she said they're only like 4 or 5 miles from Carl's Corner. I guess I was trying to like, you lose your bearings kind of, because I was over there way off of 49, where that old school is in Shiloh. That's where we were working. And I asked her, I said, where do you guys like do your shopping and stuff? She said, oh, we're only a couple miles from Carl's Corner.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. You said you said a couple miles last time. You said several miles before. Which is it?
She said she was 5 miles.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought she'd be further. She'd be further away. Because I said, do you go, like, when you do the Walmart, do you go to the one up in Pennsville there on 49? She said, oh, heavens no, we go over to Carl's Corner.
Yes. On the map, it is much closer to Carl's Corner than anything in Salem County.
I had to laugh. I said, I really love Shiloh. I said, Alloway's beautiful. She said, oh, Alloway, we think that's the big city.
Well, comparatively it is. Shiloh today is not much. Used to be a, I wouldn't say an important hub, but it was a hub, Cumberland County. But over the years, it's lost its importance as just a village.
I was surprised we were working across the street from that little school, that brick school. And I said, how many years have been closed? Because I realized it was closed. She said, maybe 20. I said, really? I thought I could remember seeing kids out there. She said, well, that's when the town lost its hometown feel. She said, because everybody went to school together, everybody knew each other. She said, now they go to, where did she say? Yeah, I forget, she told me. But anyway, then she said they'd have, the get-togethers at the school and everything. She said, like the cultural center.
Cumberland County, oh shit, Cumberland Regional?
No. She actually said, I think she might have been my age. She said she went to Bridgeton High School. And she said she went where the school is right there on 49. She didn't go to the new high school.
Yes. She's old. Older than me. Yes. I just wondered whether the place you were referring to was Ragchew School or whatever.
She was talking about the grade school kids when she told me, what's the Pillsgrove, not Pillsgrove, one of those little school districts, but Mumbles was telling me that like his grandkids, like he was right there in Shiloh, his grandkids live across the street from him, and he said they go to Cumberland Regional.
Yes, that's why that was my first thought. But I didn't realize how old the person was that you're referring to, because obviously she is very old and she went to Christian school, not Cumberland Regional.
Well, she went to grade school right there in Shiloh. But I see what you're saying about the high school thing. What year do you think that wasn't high school anymore there, right on 49?
Oh, look, it wasn't a high school for many years. It was a grade school for many years. The high school, junior high, and ninth grade and above went to Christian school.
Let me rephrase my question. Bridgeton High School, out there on Route 49, the old building, several stories high, 2, 3 stories high. What year do you think they stopped going to high school there?
I don't know, but let me see, I was 12. So in 1961, when I went to school, it was, that school you're referring to was the junior high, because the senior high was built, I think, in the 50s.
Oh, I didn't think that. Maybe that's what she meant. Maybe she went to junior high there or something. I didn't think, well, first of all, I think this lady might have been, I think she was less than 70. But I didn't realize the Bridgeton High School over by the football field was as old as you're talking about. I didn't realize it was that old.
What we referred to in Bridgeton as the new high school, is that what you're referring to? Not the building on Route 49?
Yeah. My son taught there for a couple of years over there at that high school when he first started teaching. I don't know, maybe 5 years or something. And he got a job over at Egg Harbor Township. But yeah, over near where they play the football games, there's a newer school. And I thought all the years I went through Bridgeton as a kid that was the high school. But I guess I was mistaken. It was the junior high school. But I always thought it was the high school. I didn't even know that school existed around the corner there.
Well, it originally was. The building was built as Bridgeton High School, but after they built the new Bridgeton High School on West Avenue, then the Broad Street School became junior high.
And, okay, so the West Avenue new high school, you believe that was built in the 1950s?
I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think. Because, like I said, by the time I went to school, junior high, the Broad Street School was the junior high. And that was in, like, 1961.
Well, I went by there in the dump truck on the way up there to Shiloh. Wednesday morning, and I don't know if it was the last day of school or something, because the whole school's out there playing, you know, like doing relays and everything, kind of like you probably do the last day of school. I'm thinking maybe they were getting out of school for the year. But anyway, those kids that were out there out front of that school were like grade school kids. They were young kids. They weren't, I don't think they were like junior high age. They looked like they were younger than that to me.
Look, I don't know. All I know is right now it's called the Broad Street School. When I went there, it was called Bridgeton Junior High. So I don't know what age kids are going there right now, but I just don't know.
Well, I don't either. And I'm certainly not questioning anything you say because I don't know any better, but my question is there another school besides that could be a junior high now, or would you say that they probably doing a junior high down at the high school now?
No, I would suggest that junior high is the Broad Street School, the big old-looking school. It was built decades ago. That is the junior high.
Okay. And what do you think they would have in it? Like 9th, 8th, 7th, something like that? Or I should say 7th, 8th, and 9th?
Precisely.
Okay, maybe these kids were 7th grade. I don't know. They look a little smaller to me.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe they have younger students going there, but at my last recollection, it was junior high, and the lowest grade was 9th.
Well, when that was the high school, that football field that was around there must have, was built like by the guys coming back from World War II. So that football field back there would have been built like before 1950, probably in the late 40s, mid 40s, probably late 40s, because it was built by the, I call them the CCs. I don't know what they're technically what they're referred to up there, but yeah. So that football field would precede the high school out front of it.
Absolutely, you are correct. And it was built by some government agent. I think it was the, I had it right on the tip of my tongue when you first mentioned it. Yeah, it was a CCP. CCP.
Yeah, that football field, the Violin High School football field, and the Atlantic City one they called Bader Field, they tore it down. They were all built like the same time. Those guys came back from the war and they didn't have any work, so the government put them to work building stuff like that.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was built. It's called the New Deal, I think. Never mind, I got my dates mixed up. Never mind.
No, you could be right about that. Because you could be right about that. It preceded like welfare and all that. And I've seen pictures. So around here they built like a game preserve too. Like, where you're allowed to hunt and everything. They built these things called dikes out there. Dynamited all the stumps out and everything. I think they actually built Union Lake that way too. I think I've heard that. But anyway, I've seen pictures when those guys came back from the war and then they put them to work. They would actually live there, like in barracks, and they would wear clothes just like they were still in the military.
Yeah. Yeah. I know that story very well. Lots of places in New Jersey were built by the Tarvin State Park. The infrastructure was built by the CCP.
People tell me I've never been on it, but just escaped my tongue. That drive through Virginia there and all is so famous. They say that there's rocks stacked and everything on both sides of the road from one end to the other, like 100 miles or whatever. And they said that the men did that.
No doubt.
The Sutton Highway. Something. I'm surprised you were never on that.
I don't know it, I never was. I don't know the exact route number. I don't recall way back then. I may have been on it, may not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be beautiful. I guess it's bumper-to-bumper traffic, though, because, you can see the wildlife and everything like that. Sky Highway. Nothing wrong with that, Catnap? He's gone. He went to 7-Eleven for cigarettes. I know you're itching to watch your YouTubes. I'm going to kick back and do the same, fall asleep here. Because I've been up since early and I got to get up early, so. Always a pleasure, my friend, and I'll look for you Tuesday night, 73s. God bless.
Tom, I'm surprised you were up this late, because I know your normal pattern. This is late for you. All right, hope to catch you Tuesday. See ya.
Later, guys.
Night, Cottonmouth. I don't think you're there anymore. And anybody else, have a good night.